Welcome back. Today we are building for the future homesteading challenge, which I'm calling this series This Old Western Town. And we are building a home specifically for the Jepson family, which is Caleb and Ruth and their children. I mentioned it before, I have added the Pontypees from Seven Brides for Seven Brothers into this neighborhood just so that there are background characters for everybody to kind of hang out with, because we are going to be playing a homestead eventually, but I want there to be a background. I want there to be story. And so this is what we're doing. I will admit, the building that I based this on, I just searched Spaghetti Western, and it was a saloon, but it works as a house, and yeah, we're just gonna ignore that it was a saloon. I didn't get it perfect. The roofline was really difficult to get, especially in The Sims 2, but I don't know, I think it's cute. She cute. Ugh, I'm so... Bleh. My allergies are not happy. And we're reaching the point now where it's going to be 100 degrees, probably every day. Not happy about that. But every time I get grumpy about the heat, I just remind myself, you don't have to shovel snow. It's only like 4 months out of the year that suck, and then the rest of the time is wonderful. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say today. Nothing much has happened today. I'm working on a D&D one-shot for the library, which is exciting. I've never actually DM'd at one of these library events. When I first moved to this town, I went to one because I was just trying to find my nerd people, and that's where one of my D&D groups is from, actually. And yeah, so I'm kind of excited. I don't really know what I'm doing, because there's chances are I'm not going to. It depends on how many people sign up if they need a separate group. I'm thinking I'm gonna go classic dungeon, but this is also me, and I do like to infiltrate a bit of humor into things. At the same time, it's in 8 days as of this recording. By the time this video is posted, because I'm well, no, never mind. This is not a pre-recorded one. This is being posted in 2 days, so I won't be done yet. You can ask me about it and see if I've done any work or if I'm going to wait last minute and make the monster be jelly babies. I don't know. The problem with me is I work really well under pressure, especially with like role-playing games where improv is king, and if you can improv, even if you don't have anything written down, you can kind of get through it. And that's a lot of my campaigns in the past were very... because I would have people that would just derail, and it was hard to plan, and it made me a better storyteller in some ways, but also it is a challenge when you're like, okay, so there's this castle over here, and the guy's being super suspicious. What are we gonna do? And the whole group goes, remember that one town name we heard briefly like 6 playthroughs ago? We should go to that town. And I'm just like, yo. Very upsetting. It's like probably the one downside too when you play with like people you know really well. They're like, oh no, I will derail you. I'm not going to be even remotely hesitant about that. I don't have anything to say. Normally I have all sorts of things to talk about, and I've got nothing. I have been so sick that I'm starting my deep clean of my bathroom today, which is very exciting, but also I don't want to do it, so I'm doing a voiceover instead. But yeah, for the sake of my allergies, I kind of do have to do like really deep cleans of the house at least once a year, where I tackle all of my shame corners where things gather, things that have been bothering me. For example, like I don't make the bed, mostly because I'm lazy, but like I feel like it would make me feel a little bit better if I did. That false sense of accomplishment. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll get a cute blanket and I'll get some little throw pillows, and then that will probably make me want to make the bed since I bought the items. But for the bathroom, it's mainly decorating, because I haven't decorated it at all. And that's mostly because it's just an awkward space. It's one of those early 2000s builds where your bathroom is the size of a room for no reason, but like it's still too narrow for me to like put a bench in the middle or things like that. Like, it's just big for no reason, and I kind of hate it. But I think I figured out how I want to decorate it. I already knew what the theme was going to be because it was my theme in my last house. My apartment bathroom was Victorian dinosaurs, and I already have stuff for that, so it's going to be Victorian dinosaurs. We'll see if I end up painting it. Who knows? I've gone a little wild with painting my rental, but I don't really care. Because no one else who's lived in this rental has also no cares given. When we moved in, you could see the chipping in one of the rooms, and like at one point it was lime green. So I'm just like, all right, I'm not that scared. Clearly, the landlord doesn't care. So I was worried about moving out of like paint matching and stuff, and my partner's just like, or that's what the deposit's for, because we don't know what color paint it is, because it's like this weird grayish color there's a million shades of. So yeah, he's like, yeah, just do whatever you want, and then it's the landlord's problem. I'm like, okay, that's fair. I know that probably sounds a little terrible, but also the landlord left giant holes in the wall. Like, we moved in and it was dirty, and there was literally like shelves that somebody didn't know how to put in right that clearly have fallen out before, and just giant holes. I'm like, I'm taking pictures of everything. But I don't even think he's been on the property, to be honest. I think he bought it and then just has never been here since, which is wild. Although there are multiple houses in my neighborhood that are absolutely 100% vacant, and it's enraging. It's so frustrating to me that there are family homes just sitting open, and that's just okay. And I get that's people's property, whatever, but like, when we're experiencing such a horrific housing crisis, and the housing market is practically everyone is priced out of it at this point, unless you've got a lot of money. What the hell are we doing? Why are we allowing people to own 12 houses and just sit on them? And I don't know who owns most of the ones that are vacant, but I have suspicions. It's annoying. It bothers me. This is why I probably shouldn't get on my rants of things that are bothering me, because that is one of them. I have to look at and it's the house right behind me, so I look at it every day. And I'm just like, that could be someone's home. That could change somebody's life, and instead you're sitting on it, and honestly, it's not good for houses to sit empty because stuff goes wrong. And so it's a weird sort of selfishness I don't understand. And I know at one point they tried to rent it for like 3 times what anyone else is charging in this neighborhood. So I was like, oh, you're just trying to write off the maintenance. So like, you know what you're doing. And I don't think it's fair. I don't. It's one thing to have like a tiny vacation home or whatever, but like a 3,000 square foot house that has been sitting empty for 2 years? Who hurt you? Why are you like this? Like, I don't like it. I think it's gross. I haven't really talked about this house at all, and that's just because I didn't really have a plan. I'm just like, da-da-da-da-da, put things down. They will be running an inn. There's a couple inns in this little part of town, but that's what they'll be doing, is running an inn. Vaguely based on their behavior in the movie. But nothing really solid. Honestly, Ruth baked a pie and it looked like she was staying in some sort of inn situation, so that's what they're doing. I don't know how many kids I'm gonna have them start out with. I've just been kind of essentially rolling some dice, because I have had these Sims before in the neighborhood and I would like to follow a little bit of what I did, but at the same time do something new with them. So like the Elcots are minors, but they're all still alive, because in the last version that I did, I played through probably like 15 years worth of gameplay in-game, and so people had died, random occurrence scenarios had happened, and so it's interesting to see them again, like, reset. Although I'm making completely new Sims worlds and everything for everybody. Yeah, I really like how the dark blue, or dark wood and light blue windows were a thing, like I think this is a cute build. It's not something I would normally do or colors I would pick. And it works out really, really nicely, in my opinion. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this build. If you're also angry at this guy, definitely here for it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.